Hello, chat. Welcome in, everyone. Happy Sunday. Welcome. Hopefully, you're all having a lovely weekend. Hi, JK. Hello, Will. We've got some raisins already on the board there. They're soaking in port. Tawny port, to be specific. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't, Michael. It's the official day on stream. Thank you. How is In-N-Out? How In-N-Out is always. Their fries are not great. They're not horrible, but they're certainly not like McDonald's trumps them on the fries. But the burger, they do a mighty fine burger. For the price that they're at and the volumes they do an amazing service. So, they train their employees amazing. They always are like bright and happy to talk to you. They actually have a language school and will train employees proper language. Saying that as if I know proper language and I ain't no English teacher. Something about just closing the bathroom door in this house. The bathroom door with all the water, I think it's just such a heat sink that it turns the whole house hot by me closing the bathroom door. El Capitano, thank you for the resub. Thank you, thank you. We have a new monthly project up now since we're doing carrot cake tonight. I'm going to be doing a fruit shrub next month. I'm going to make a nice big batch. And if anyone's unfamiliar, a shrub is essentially a vinegar drink, but it's intended to be drunken, consumed. And so I'm asking for what ratio of fruits I should be adding into this mixture. I'm going to do a little bit of all 5 of these, between apple, blackberry, cherry, plum, and strawberry. But I'm asking, which do we want more of? Which do we want less of? Cherry. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for joining me, everyone. I hope you had a wonderful weekend. Cheers to you. Alright, so we got the raisins already rehydrating or soaking in port. I'm not sure I'm a fan or not of raisins. I've had it both ways as far as carrot cake, whether there's nuts and raisins in it or not. I'm sort of torn as to which way. The idea of soaking it in port sort of won me over. I was thinking rum too, but I don't really have any good rum in the house. And then we got candied walnuts, so there's that too. We're gonna start off with making cake because we got to get that going to get it cooled in order to decorate it. I am going to guess that is going to be what I need. Make sure we're doing all right on all the other streaming platforms here. Hello there, YouTubers. Hello, kickers. We'll give our carrots a rinse off, especially since they're feeling a little sandy dusty. We're giving these more of a wash. Thankfully, all of these dishes to hide people from clipping what I have to do in order to clean these carrots. Not to really call you out, Michael. I'm certainly old, so I mean, is NSFW still the nomenclature? Or has TOS taken that over? Terms of service. Probably about the same age, to be honest. But using the fine grater on this is the finer one that I normally use this for cheese. You can use this for cheese too, but it doesn't work as well on this one as the hand grater I have in my drawer. Like, let me see if I can quick find it over here on Twitch, if it's in my emotes over here. I don't think I have it in mine, is it? I guess not. I guess I don't have it in there. There's a Pepe TOS. Terms of service for TOS. Sure, there's probably an NSFW2 one. I guess it was sort of a mute subject. So let's see, what have I done over the last couple of days other than going in and out? I bought 25 pounds of flour. That was exciting. I haven't opened it yet. It's hidden in the back. I think I might have nailed this on how much carrot I need. Hi, chat. That's close enough for my math, especially since I'm adding in other add-ins. Yeah, there we go. Hi, Darth Rogue. Hi, Cosmic. Happy Sunday, you both. Of course, the place you're supposed to tear it is below where they sealed it. Always. in my school, you can actually specialize in either. The college that I went to, they had both baking and culinary focused. And regardless of whichever, you have at least one class and crossover covering the basics of the others. Cup of oil. We get anything else sweet or oil here? Cream cheese out to warm up. Two. Doing 4 of these. Four eggs in this cake tonight. Uh-oh, what'd you do? I did squats today. My legs are gonna hate me tomorrow. I didn't do my morning walk though, so. Here, chat. Yeah, my neck and shoulders, the flare-up that I've had here recently has not been fun. I've been doing better the last 2 days, though they're starting to bother me when I get tired. Still. But a lot of the time it just causes me what I assume is nerve damage of some form. Just causes me to tense up and be all, my shoulders and neck to be all tight, tense. When I just sit there and try and fight it from being tense. I just wanted to make sure we got the eggs in there well, so that's why we were using the whisk. That's basically the end of our use of the whisk here, I think. Because it's going to be extremely good at straining out the carrot strands. But it feels good to get all that out of the way, though. Regardless of, you know, if it knocks you out for a week. I don't know how your back problems are, but my back starts irritating me, and yeah, might as well write off the next week. All right, so we got that in there. Vanilla. Cinnamon. Nutmeg. Cardamom. And I didn't get ginger. Oh. But ginger would have been awesome in with this. Good Cosmic. I don't know about everyone else, but for me, the accomplishment appreciation is a big motivator for getting it done in the first place. Let's prep our pan. Let's get our oven heating before we add flour in here. What size pan you think I'm using, chat? 9-inch 8x8. Valid guesses. Both incorrect. Going with a half sheet pan tonight, chat. And I'm buttering it all the way around. So we'll do a pinch of salt in there too. Flour. Baking powder. Fine, be that way, soy sauce. Baking soda. I totally should replace that baking soda. I've had it here for ages. Alright, and to prevent over mixing, I'm going to add in my add-ins now. I did not twist that many times. Spice is always a project. Yeah, I'm not going to use all of these. This way I get all the smaller pieces in the cake too, even before crushing them. I'm going with that. So those are our walnuts, candied walnuts, and raisins soaking in port. We'll give those a strain. It's alcohol, it's fine. It's alcohol, it's fine. There we have our base cake. A few taps to get some bubbles out. Sip on the coffee. Happy Sunday, chat. Alright, we'll set this in back while the oven's preheating. Leave that for later. Let's see if we change it to that. That'll work. Yeah. Alright, this is going to be the start of our sub bread here. Thank you for that sub. Appreciate that. Prime sub, thank you. Let's pull up the Discord here. See if I can get you to help me out with this next month's project. I'm going to be making a fruit shrub, which is a drink. I'm going to make a big batch of it. And I want chat to give me the ratio of fruit that I should be putting in there. So which of the berries or fruits should I be putting more into that ratio? Thank you so much for that sub. So we got choices of apple, blackberry, cherry, plum, or strawberry. I put plum there, but there's a good chance that the plum will be pluot if I can find good pluots, because I love pluots, and they're sort of related to plums, if only to chart a caution. Hi, Bonds. Happy Sunday, everyone. Let's see here. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. We'll leave it. We'll give Alright, over on the board here, we've got yeasties, warm water, some sugar going. We'll give that a little bit of a stir up here. For those just joining in, we've already got our carrot cake prepared, but not in the oven. Got it hanging out here, already in the pan. Hello, Pottery Dojo. Welcome in, Rhino. Sorry to hear that, Buns. Let's see, what else do we got going for this right now? Oh, we get going with the rest of the bread. So we're doing some whole wheat flour here. This bowl is too small. Need a bigger bowl, chat. I've had a pretty good weekend so far. Not much exciting about it other than, like I said, I bought 25 pounds of flour the other day. And actually, I bought more than 25 pounds of flour because I bought one of these bad boys too. So, 30 pounds of flour. Hi, Cozy Coffee. So that's a cup of whole wheat flour. There's going to be a second cup of whole wheat flour. I don't know, does Will Smith still qualify for dad jokes? Or is he canceled too much for that? that's exactly what I wanted to do. I wanted to empty this out tonight so I can properly clean it and refill it with my new flour. We got whole wheat flour. I'll leave this out for kneading a bit later. You looking at that yeast, chat? That stuff is happy. There's a 1/4 inch of foam, or a 1/4 cup of foam on that. Adding potato flakes in with our flour. Ooh, that was a little excessive. Gave me 2 rubber bands on my eggs. I wonder what rubber bands cost each. I know that's sort of a silly notion offhand, but when you consider, I'm comparing it to the cost of the paper bags that they're charging us to buy now. Adding an egg in with our yeast. We need salt over here. Give this a nice spritz down with olive oil. Nice buns. Did you even do a further hack and use frozen veggies? Save yourself even more time. Frozen veggies are amazing for the single people out there. 1-2 household people. Canned just as awesome. Depending on what it was, maybe even better. If I get some carrot in my bread, oh well. Treated it like the French would. I wish I had that problem. Yeah, it's all connected. I realized in recent years the neck issues, neck pains have caused me to lash out and just not be myself when I'm tired / it's been aching for a while and my body's just tired of it. I cleaned my hand. Apparently I didn't get it all off. Still all stuck in there. I'm going to be peeling flour off of my fingers at 9 p.m. tonight. Really, it's been beautiful today here. Of course, I haven't hardly been outside. Yeah, a bit of wild weather everywhere these days. You know, tornadoes all over the place. Apparently we were having heat waves. I mean, it's been beautiful here, but If I recall earlier, the weather thing was saying that it was supposed to be heavy winds here tonight. I'm gonna go ahead and put the cake in the oven here, since the oven's up the temp. I'm giving it a little bit to stay at temp. It's a 350 oven, and I don't know how long we're cooking that. "30 minutes as usual." Yeah, it wasn't sticky to start. It just decided to start breaking down, I guess. No. Just keep kneading. This is why people use mixers. Because we don't want to dry this out more. We don't want to reduce the moisture content. But we do want to work those gluten proteins. But I'm going to let that proof just as it is there. It's looking like a shaggy mess, but I think it's going to be gorgeous here in a little bit. Olive oil in the bowl. Thank you, Zeeks. The gifty. Much appreciated. And which of the fruits can I get your vote for, Zeeks?
Dollar message.
We've got apple, blackberry, cherry, plum, and strawberry to choose from. Cherry. Cherry it is. I'm trying to ball it up a little bit. Not sure how I'm going to do this yet, chat, whether it's going to be apple juice or whether it's going to be fruit before I put it in there. But I'm putting all of those fruits in there, and you get to choose which ones there's more of or less of. Sort of like, apple's great, but do you want a ton of apple in there? I want at least a apple in there, but shrub does not contain alcohol. Well, there might be trace small amounts going on, but it's not inherently alcoholic. There's no considerable percentage. And it's primarily, actually, you see them a lot of the times used as like non-alcoholic options, mixers, and cocktail bars. You'll see them used as mixers in alcoholic drinks too, but they're essentially a vinegarized. They're a drink. There's a lot of sugar in there, but there's vinegar in there too. So it's like acidic, sweet, fruity. So it could be used as a mixer for all sorts of things, but actually a bar I was thinking of going to tonight, tomorrow night, next night, some night. Actually, probably should have been last night. It's got a nice aperitif on its list that starts with a shrub. And there's a I don't think they're around anymore. I think they've changed up what's running in that spot. But there used to be a place called The Shed, I think it was, in Healdsburg. They were originally supposed to be like a new age coffee shop, and then they hired a Michelin 3-star, I don't know if it was a 3-star chef, but they hired someone with some Michelin cred to go in there. They completely changed things over. It was a complete flop. They changed other things over. It didn't work. I don't know if it's even open anymore. I don't know what, but They used to do all sorts of shrubs in there. They also used to do things like sell farm tools. It didn't make a whole lot of sense. The Healdsburgs are Beverly Hills here in Sonoma County, at least as I like to think of it. It's where all the people that want to be seen as being spending lots of money, that's where they go. Sonoma, traffic is horrible in Sonoma. Like, it's mostly because it's all like 1-2 lane roads, and so everything just gets backed up everywhere. And it's all like farm. They're not going to be expanding these roads either. It's But Healdsburg in particular, the traffic in Healdsburg has been horrendous for years because they've been building and rebuilding and rebuilding, and I think they finally finished it, but they have the roundabout right in downtown that's been a complete mess. Like, I'm talking like a mess for like 10 plus years. Yeah. And the vineyards are all mostly daytime stuff, too. So it's not like... if you're going to be lucky if you can get 2 vineyards in a day. You're extremely pushing if you're doing 3. Raising me tawny port. Cheers, chat. Even though my camera decided to shut off for some reason. Let's turn my camera back on. Why'd you turn off camera? It's not that hot in here. Why'd you go to sleep, camera? See the camera. Cheers, everyone. Ooh, that's interesting. I like that. Save your port that you rehydrate raisins in, chat. It's good stuff. But yeah, wine tasting is very much an early daytime thing. They all generally, outside of the ones that are like practically retail stores, they're like around the city centers or something like that. Basically all of them shut down around 4 or 5 o'clock. They'll take their last reservations 4 or 5 o'clock. And they have limits on what they can serve you legally, and they know that, and they know time spans, and you know, they get you there. They figure you're a captive audience. They're going to keep you there as long as they can. And so that in turn means you got to be selective with what all you're going to hit. Yeah, 10:30 is, yeah, morning. You can schedule morning tastings. Alright, so our filling for our steak's mostly done. Let's do our marinade for our steak, which I should have done right off. Forgetting to do that. Same piece of steak y'all saw the other day. It's not any better looking now, so I'm not going to show it off. We're going to drench that in some soy, some Worcestershire, true mezcals. That's another one chat might not be familiar with. By the way, all tequilas are mezcals, not all mezcals are tequila. Just to put that out there. Now, let's finish it off. Let's see if we got any more. I guess we don't. I'll throw some Grey Poupon in there. Massaging my meat, chat. Alright, so we'll allow that to hang out until we're ready to do our meat. Bread be poofing already. I want to put some more oil over the top of that so it doesn't dry out. But yeah, agave plants, like, agave nectar is good stuff. Like, you can get agave nectar as a sweetener, as an alternative to honey, or simple syrup or sugar. It's actually pretty good. I remember using it, one of the 4 restaurants you go through, well, there was 4 restaurants at the Culinary Institute when I was there, and you went through 3 of them as a student. And one of the ones that everyone went through was the healthier eating type restaurant. And as a part of that, they made daily smoothies for like the entire class. I don't remember if it was like something they gave to all the guests too or not, but they definitely made smoothies for like the entire class that was working there. And we always used all sorts of alternative sugars, and they were trying to get us to always use a different sugar all the time doing it. And they had all sorts of stuff there between brown rice syrup and agave syrup and stevia and all that sort of stuff. I'm not a fan of stevia. Stevia makes my stomach upset, I think. Like, I tried stevia for quite a while with my coffee and stuff like that. And no bueno. My stomach just doesn't like it. I think I successfully buried this song. This used to be the first song on this playlist. Why you don't want to open? I know, because my fingers are slippery. But open, please. Becca! Thank you for the raid. Welcome in, raiders. I'm working on trying to open a package of cream cheese, but it's not cooperating. There we go. What were we coming from? What are we doing? Thank you, Becca. I'm making carrot cake and steak subs tonight. And largely from scratch. We've got our dough here for our sub buns. And our cake is currently in the oven. I'm working on making some frosting for this, but only in hopes that it's ready ahead of time here, because it's going to take a little bit for this cake to cool down. Thank you for the follow. For anyone just joining in, we're celebrating my birthday tonight on stream, and I'm making the cake that chat chose for me, which is a carrot cake. Oh, goodness. Thank you. We already got our steak out here too. I've got the steak in a sort of quick marinade. That's just sort of chilling here, ready to go. A little vanilla in with our cream cheese. Should have warmed up some butter too. So we're going to warm up a little butter in the microwave and sheet. Michael's just hooked by that scramble. Happy to see you in here, Top Dog. Happy to see you, Rufio. Becca, probably the one I'm having at the moment. I like changing things up and trying different things. Or at least forcing myself to do so. At the same time, I most certainly have my certain casual style to my cooking. Rustic, whatever you want to call it. Now you gotta go and try and make with other types of risottos. You start off with rice and then you get into oat and next thing you know you're doing quinoa. If anyone's wondering what I'm drinking there, I used port to rehydrate the raisins in my carrot cake. And so that's the port that I use to rehydrate my raisins, and so I'm not letting that go to waste. Little salt. Sorry to hear that, Buns. Have a great night. I have Zeke's, yes. I put raisins and I put candied walnuts in there too. But raisins that have been rehydrated in tawny port. I don't know if that affects things or not, in your opinion. Trying to loosen this up as much as possible here before we start adding sugar. It's a good question. I don't know, does it, chat? I looked at golden raisins and thought about it. But the port is red. I already had the port. I already had the port open. And the port was really what sold me adding raisins to this in the first place. I forgot. I should have done this in the stand mixer. And so I think I'm still going to do that. But that is because the stand mixer is going to do a much better job, because I have to sit here and push every one of those little nuggets of sugar that stays solid in there. I have to squeeze all of them until they disappear. Much easier to let the machine do that for me. Oops. Hey, 50 free sprinkles, everyone. I pushed the wrong button. Let's take a look at our cake. Just a couple more minutes. As in 3. I know 3 is not a couple. We're not raiding, we're not leaving yet, chat. Well, we might raid, but not yet. I'm gonna mute for the blender, or for the mixer.
So come give me love. So come give me love.
Yeah, I was just relying on the captions there for a minute. I don't think this is enough frosting, chat. So, I just happen to have another brick of cream cheese. It's not warm though, so let's see how much of a mess this creates. Adding some more powdered sugar. Pretty sure it's just Google. I'm not feeding it through Google, I'm feeding it through another third party, but pretty sure they're just using Google. Let's do a little mix in here. Just to prevent a cloud of powdered sugar that I'll still probably get. And there we go. There we got some frosting. Anyone want to lick the beater? You go, chat. Did I say hi to you earlier, Ratty Patty? I saw you say hi earlier. I didn't know if I said anything to you. Welcome in. Now for fun stuff. I've already got dye on my hand. I haven't even gotten the bottle open yet. I haven't even gotten the safety seal off. And look at my hand. A lot of good that safety seal's doing. My hands are, like, seriously green now. Oh, guess my hands are green tonight. Cake is on the stove. Poor Ocean. I almost poured the blue into the green, or orange into the green. We're overdosing on the orange just because I'm going to use this whole packet. This is supposed to be enough for a pint of icing. All right, so we got our icings. Set these off to the side for a bit later. Our bread be looking poofy. Next steps with this. I think we're gonna leave that in the pan still for right now. I am gonna pull it off of the stove though. I think we're gonna do a little cleanup time here. It's probably dyeing my counter too, even though my counters are green anyways. How did it have dye all on the outside of it and not a spot of it in the inside of that box? Silly. I need some more of this pork. We're gonna move you over here because we want you out of heat, but we need room for a bread. Hi, chat. I saw a Reddit post of a wife laughing at her husband having spilled white paint all over their like hallway, and laughing that, you know, oh, I just happen to be like 2,000 miles away. I'm sorry, I just can't help you with that, honey. Of course, that's a rather mean thing to do to her husband too, so hopefully it's for her to publicly post it. I mean, it's one thing to laugh at him and say, hey, I don't have to deal with this because I'm on vacation or I'm on work or whatever. But yeah, depending on the relationship, that might be true too, Michael. Punch down time, chat. Punch down time. You ready, chat? How come when I ask you, chat, you're never ready? Trying to not dye this too much because apparently this dye is still coming off my hands. Why do I stretch it out so wide when I do it that way? Are you looking at the green here, chat? Come on, work with me, paper. I just wanted to get you a little closer to the edge of the pan. Alright, so first one in the pan. Allow that to do a second proof in the pan. There's our sub bread for tonight, chat. We need to give that another proof in time. I'm going to set this over on the stove so it gets a little bit of that oven exhaust. Hopefully warms it up a little bit. Like the handles of my cast iron. Let's prep our potatoes too, since I want to give us a little more time to allow that cake to cool a little bit more before I break into it. Wow, my earbud just got really quiet. Let's check my earbud levels, volume levels. %. That's much louder now. I can hear everything. What's next here? Potatoes. I said potatoes. I said potatoes. Potatoes are going to be pretty easy tonight, though. we're just going to toss these with some oil and seasonings. Throw them in a pan in the oven. Used up the last of my sunflower oil. Got to refill my bottle. Yeah, that's right where I wanted you, Cap. There's actually a suction under that safety cap. Wowzers. Will he overflow it? No, not even close. And I'm not going to risk it. I just realized the music stopped. When did the music stop? Get back here, music. Sunflower oil with our potatoes. Salt. Cutting board camera. Feel like I gotta keep a camera on these because these are proof and quick, chat. Like, a lot of the indents and stuff I created in these are already working their ways out. So I got salt and MSG on the potatoes. Black pepper going in here next. Anything besides smoking point. I go for it because there's a couple of different reasons that I have in my reasoning for it. First off, it's among the cheapest organic oils you can find for cooking. Second, growth-wise, it takes the smallest footprint. I mean, you think about how little room you need for like a sunflower stem. And it uses near the least amount of like space, ground, in order to grow for the yield. It has one of the highest yields for lowest ground space. It's one of Ukraine's top crops. Yeah. I mean, it's got a high smoke point. It's up around 500 versus like 350 for olive oil. Smoked paprika. New cumin is not open yet. Wow, that's packed full too. I have a feeling they're not weighing these. And there may be a benefit to buying these. This is the first time I've buying spice from the local supermarket. They're doing their own. They're obviously buying bulk spices and reselling them. Garlic. Onion. Wow, that was a rather dirty potato. Usually I trust these pretty well because they're sold in those mesh bags that they just like literally float in rivers of water to move them in, like instead of conveyor belts. Yeah, Chad, it's a little like Minecraft with food. They use the water a lot of the times instead of conveyor belts. Yeah, these are great for stew too. These are going to sit off to the side here for the moment. I think now we're going to get into our cake. It's about what I figured I'm doing too. Do you fit down here? You do, just barely. Awesome. Quit being so cheeky, chat. Why you no work? Let's go masking tape. I know I use you like once every 3 months, but you're better than this. Nope, we're gonna leave it like this. Reverse rolling this to try and untrain it from the way it was. Nope, I guess we're just trying to force you in reverse. Just does not want to cooperate. Neither the tape nor the cellophane, nothing wants to cooperate tonight. Meh. No, stay. 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 Quit rolling. Peel, please, tape. Okay, so we got this set. Move our steak out of the way here a little bit. And we'll start by pulling some pieces of cake away from the two solid layers. Actually, this might be a better job to just cut through the parchment. Bottom of our cake there. Bottom of our cake. And this is the tough one because it's got to go all the way down. So that's now seated down in the bottom. this, we'll swap these so chat can see what I'm doing in here. Essentially a crumb coat. Doing this offhanded and holding the very base of the spat. Not the best way to go about this. There's a camera in the way though, so. Thank you for the follow. This is our bread bowl. We can use this. Give this a quick cleanup. That's good, buns. Bowl, we're going to crumble up some of the other bits, especially the nice crispy edges of our cake here in the corner. Six. No, I'm not mail delivering food anywhere. Sorry, chat. I don't need the health department after me. I didn't mean to stop the music either. I could go for some katsu curry. I'd enjoy that. That sounds tasty. Hey, Tannic. You know, it's been long enough that maybe I should give Portal another shot. Portal is a fun game. It's been ages since I've played that. We still got quite a bit of other cake here, but I don't think I'm going to use any more of it as another layer. If we were doing circles out of this, you can get, I think it's 6. If you take one of the layers, you cut it in half, you can get 6 circles out of this. And so you can take these really tall with the scrap pieces. I'm not going to go that tall. But I am going to add a little more frosting on the top of that. Yeah, Zeeks. Absolutely is. But who doesn't love schnitzel? I don't know if we... I'm torn to pull this off to do the top. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. You're supposed to pull the metal ring and then the plastic one. I'm doing the plastic one and then the metal one. See, chat? Perfect amount of frosting. I think those are getting ready for the oven. What do you think, chat? You can't even see those. You looking at these gorgeous sub buns. Look at these things. They're beautiful. I'm gonna give those a pre-made egg wash. Did that really miss my shirt? Did I just luck out like that? How did that miss? How? It's just a basic egg wash. Over on the stove. I'm gonna do a little. Do I have Italian herb mix right now? Not really. So we'll do a little light thyme, dried. Dried oregano. And garlic. If I had Parmesan to do so, I probably would, but I don't have a whole bunch of Parmesan right now. So those are going in just like that. 400-degree oven. Should probably get my bread going here too, or my potatoes. So we'll get those on a pan. There's a little oil and spice left over the top of them. Those going on the bottom. "20 minutes on the timer." I hope I never have to make a milkshake on stream with this chat. I'm gonna break up a few more of these walnuts. Here's the open ones. I only watch The Price is Right when I'm having a sick day. Well, besides Sesame Street. Are they still making soap operas? Like, is Days of Our Lives still a thing? As the world turns. Yeah, I don't know about it as a kid, but, you know, Ming's show has been around for quite a while. camera showing me angles that things aren't filling in, or that? Or is that just the gloss going? No, that's filled in. That's filled in. Do I do the outsides? I don't think so. Want to leave the side ones alone, I think. So you get the side with nuts and the side with it has nuts throughout, but on top it has nuts on one side and nuts with the other, not with the other. Not great on my leaf work there. I could have done better with my leaves. Just a little messy looking on the outside there. But I think that's looking mighty dirty to me. Photo time. I'm happy with how that turned out. My acing skills need work, but they've needed work for some time now. And I'm not exactly working in a bakery these days. But I'm happy for not having done much piping in years. And my first attempt at one of these sort of crumb cake type cakes where it's layered and you do the sort of mix of frosting and the extra bits of cake in the center section of it. We'll let that be for right now. We got another 4 minutes on our buns for our cake, or for our dinner. We got another 15 to 20 on the potatoes and making our steak. So we're still hanging out here for a bit, chat. Frosting is a sour cream or cream cheese frosting. There's some butter in there, but it's primarily cream cheese and powdered sugar. Thank you for the follow. Alright, so how are we doing steak tonight? I'm debating whether I want to use the grill pan or if I just want to sear this in a pan. I think I'm going to break out the grill pan. the reason I went for it is it's a piece of flank. If it was a New York, if it was a ribeye, anything along like that, I'd probably go with cast iron, to be honest. We're doing great. We got cake. We got cake leftovers, too. That's kind of you, Madness. And quite true. You might be lucky and find someone to love you. But you're all amazing, chat. Let that pan get nice and hot. I appreciate you like hanging out with me, chat. Give those a couple more minutes. Alright, let's throw the steak on here though. I'm not doing au jus for the buns, chat. Or for the subs. I forgot about it until now. And it's work. I'm getting tired. I want to eat. Maybe I'll make a dipping sauce for the leftovers. Let's see, does this taste like orange? I haven't tried this coloring before. I don't know if this tastes like anything, or... I mean, I packed it full of food coloring. Yeah, you can taste it a little bit. It's not a bad taste, though. chicken katsu po' boy. Serve it open face and just drench it in curry. Oh, chat doesn't see this loveliness. Sorry, chat. Well, to me, if you're gonna call it katsu, it has to be katsu. Like, it's a curry dish. I don't know. I'm not Japanese. This, like, who is the expert in that? You know, that's one of the problems I have with people. Like, oh, it has to be this way. Well, who made you an expert? Like, do you sit there and make that same dish every single day of the week? I don't even know that, Zeke, so yeah, I should... kicking that fan on high after steak needs a little more smoke dissipation. Awesome, Zeke. Oh, you have to, Tannic. And after you've done, if the next step from that one is when you learn to spin them around your finger. You sit there and just walk up and down the line. Sort of like spinning plates in the window. That's another one that it's just, you have to. Once you've worked on a line and it's sort of a useful practice when you're throwing lots of plates up in a window to give them a spin in a reverse pattern so you don't just throw them through the window. But people take it to extremes and just absolutely spin them. It's reminding me of talking about my first job again in like a country club. We were so slow and boring at times. Like you have the kitchen service window, but on the other side of the passway where all the waiters came to pick up the food and drinks and made their salads and all that, there was a pin board on the other side of the pass. And so whenever the bartender would get bored, he had all the steak knives. I don't know why the bartender got all the steak knives, especially the way he treated them, but the bartender got all the steak knives. And he would come back behind the pass and just sit there and lob knives through the pass at the pin board at the back. You know, just scaring people as they walk through the way. You know, just a flying knife going through. Like, if management had any clue. We're gonna have to move the cake out of the camera here for camera view for a little bit here, chat. So, say goodbye to the cake for a few minutes. Give you a close-up on my horrible piping skills. Nice toast. The customers wouldn't see it, Tannic, because they had inner exit doors for all the waiters, and so like they couldn't even see the kitchen. So basically, you were a line cook, they just weren't paying you as one, Michael. Port. Raisiny port. Well, don't hold any dreams for working for Panera. It's not going to be fun. But I do understand you missing the other job. You're killing me, Zeeks. You're killing me. Toast. Some would agree with that one. I guess they had to sell more kale, because if you notice in the deli counters nowadays, I can't talk. They've replaced all the kale in the butcher cases, chat. At least all the ones that I know of, they're all using imitation plastic ones they can throw in the dishwasher. So they don't even use real kale anymore. They use fake kale now. Can you believe someone makes money selling fake kale? Ooh, we've had a long stream. My earbuds dying, chat. Three hours, 3.5? I haven't looked. What have we got? 3.5. That's pretty much standard for my earbud dying. Just like I like my steak bleeding still. Yeah, they're probably burnt now, Botanic. Because I completely forgot them, thank you. That's the timer for the potatoes. You know, the longer you hold this, the better it feels. Just in case you didn't know, chat. We're doing okay on the bottom of these too. Oh, we had an exploding potato, chat. We had an explosion. Look at that. Oops, wrong side. That side. We've had an explosion. It's sprayed all over. We're gonna allow the bread to cool down a minute. My camera is just not happy tonight. It's not following me. It's shutting down. I tossed them in a bowl and then poured the oil and seasoning that stayed with the bowl over the top of them. salt, pepper, MSG, smoked paprika, garlic and onion, cumin. At least I think that's what I did. Every time I look over at my manager on Twitch, it's like in an ad. You can't edit anything. Ooh, 9 followers, chat, until our next giveaway. 9 followers. I haven't thought about it, Toast, but generally it's a $25 Amazon Switch slash Twitch gift card. That is, unfortunately, unless you can share it off with someone else or something like that, I'm not going to have an issue with that myself, but it is sort of a US, Canada only thing, I think. I'll try my best to help out whoever wins. But so we got mayo on the bottom of our sub. We're going to follow that up with some of our peppers, onions, garlic, and hot peppers, I guess. Like peppers and more peppers. So we got peppers and onions. Our music stopped again for some reason. This is the last one in the playlist. Yeah, we finished the playlist. That's how you know it's a long stream, chat. We restart the playlist. Beef be tasty. What do you think, chat? Mayo? Just plain? Dijon? I'm thinking Dijon. I'm gonna use up the last of this mayo, though. It's not much, though. What I should do is just soak up all of this. I wish my nose wasn't running like mad. How about that, chat? I'll take that. That looks yummy. Little dipping sauce for our taters. Little pre-made blue cheese. There we go, folks. There is dinner for tonight. And took some photos there. And there we go, chat. All right, chat, that is where I'm going to be leaving it for tonight. Thank you so much for joining with me for my birthday stream of the year, or my birthday celebration stream. Thank you for voting on Carrot Cake. I think this is going to be amazing. I'm looking forward to this. Though I'm tempted to give it a little bit of a chill. I think it's too hot. we'll see. Steak's always good. How can we go wrong with that? I think you're all amazing for hanging out with me. I hope you come back and join me on Tuesday for chicken pot pie. I hope you have an amazing start to your week. Good night.